The NBA Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
South Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, channeling the spirit of our founding fathers, there's a future here in Philadelphia.
Well, after 4 years of tanking, they finally have generational talent. Look out for these guys. They're on the up and up.
As Sixers fans, it's been worth the wait, and we're ready to go. The wait is over in this one. Utah controls the tap. Jay, 48 wins for Utah last year. Good for fifth in the West. What's the forecast now?
I know Jazz fans may hate me on this one, but they'll be fifth or worst. And the reason why I'm saying this is that every team above them has two superstars or more. Who's going to be that second superstar to go along with Donovan Mitchell is a big-time question for Quinn Snyder.
Mitchell's shot comes up empty. And he drains it. Donovan Mitchell with the rock to Rudy Gay. Conley gets it in the left corner. The drive right to the basket. Add 2 points to the board.
That's so deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Runner's good there.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Looking to make something happen. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Mike Conley pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Gets a look, can't hit. Embiid to Tobias Harris. Almost unlucky bounce. Conley into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Rudy Gay. Joel Embiid with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Embiid, deep left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Buries the three. He's too good to leave that open.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Rudy Gobert missed his first. That one goes.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Nothing going here on that drive. It goes down.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Conley to Rudy Gay. trying to cash in. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Simmons. Harris. Oh, not a good pass there as it's stolen by Utah. Nothing going here on that drive. Whiteside. To Tobias Harris. And it's Conley with the rebound. Conley into the front court. They trail by 1. Rudy Gay to Gobert. Rudy Gobert. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
He throws it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Rudy Gay. Oh, big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Simmons. Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons driving, but a shot no good. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Leads just a point. Rudy Gay to Whiteside. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Not that time. The follow won't go either. Rudy Gobert. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Jay, we talk about it all the time. The coaches in this league, who best puts their players in a position to shine? And now I give you Quinn Snyder.
I remember Quinn Snyder, after an ugly loss to Atlanta last year, really made some changes to their system. And here's the thing I love about Quinn Snyder. He recruited me when I was 15 and 16 years old. He was an assistant coach at Duke. The way he spoke to me really got me to buy in. He taught me that it was about being part of something bigger than yourself. And when you buy into what Quinn Snyder preaches, that's how you end up beating OKC in the first round NBA playoffs.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. To Whiteside. Rudy Gay to Conley. Nothing going here on that drive. To Rudy Gay. Good. Off a spin.
Nasty. You better remember his number and not let that happen again.
To Embiid. And the rebound taken down by the Jazz. To Whiteside.
Get over.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rudy Gay to Whiteside. Mike Scott. Huge block. And he throws it down. Rudy Gobert with the slam. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Whiteside. The Jazz with 4 in the shot clock. To Conley. 4-3. And Mike Conley dancing with the defense. Hits the contested 3.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Rudy Gobert with a piece. That's out. Last touch by Rudy Gobert. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Conley picked up by Seth Curry. To Rudy Gay. To Conley. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
Utah with the possession. To Allen. Down again. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Has a chance. Shot by Curry, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter, but the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Rudy Gobert returns last year. The Jazz go on their run. Jay, how reliant is Utah on the Frenchman?
I would say pretty heavily, considering he's the reigning NBA Defensive Player of the Year. This team has to win it on the defensive end. That is the mentality of the Utah Jazz.
Nothing going here on that drive. Couple of cracks at the line now.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Utah ball to Rudy Gay. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Now a steal by Philly. Driving right to the basket. Shot from the lane won't go. And that's a backcourt violation. Time for some new personnel into the game. Fires the three. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. It'll stay with Utah. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
For Philadelphia, number 1, Mike Scott.
You open, baby. Shoot that. Shoot that.
Rudy Gay to Clarkson. Embiid with the board. Danny Green.
I got ball.
To Seth Curry. Beyond the arc for three. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Down low for Gobert. Oh, emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Clarkson to Gobert. Fires the three. Tough shot for Joe Ingles. No good. Danny Green to Seth Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Rebounded by Gay. Clarkson with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. To Gobert. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
It's Jazz ball. Down to Gay. Able to convert inside.
Good shot, man.
Old school equals high percentage.
Seth Curry to Drummond. From the painted area, won't go down.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans could never do, even if you're not known for it.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's it for the first quarter. The Jazz out in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Oh, Ben Simmons, 4 out of 7.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Layup goes down. Well done.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
The drive, right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Sixers control it. Rudy Gobert swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And count the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Simmons into the front court, trailing by 10. And the rebound taken in by Utah. To Allen. From long range, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Grayson Allen to Rudy Gay. Nothing going here on that drive. And the finish at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Hassan Whiteside sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Joe Ingles. Driving right to the basket. Oh, straight down the middle for two.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. A good defense by the Jazz as they come away with it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
You've got to get that one to go. Grayson Allen. Off the assist.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Grayson Allen. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. For three, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
To Allen. Joel Embiid sends it away. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Utah's got it. Grayson Allen to Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. To Whiteside. Rises for the slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Grayson Allen. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Quinn Snyder's going to give a few of his guys a breather.
Substitutions, Utah.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? Here's Simmons with it up top. Trailing by 14. It was right there.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Joe Ingles. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Simmons with it. His guys down big. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jazz have the ball. Clarkson to Whiteside. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
For any fans out there that thought Donovan Mitchell didn't put any stock into the fact that he was not the Rookie of the Year, you are wrong. Donovan Mitchell is that type of guy that uses everything in his power to fuel him to be the best on the court each and every day. If that was a campaign he built with Adidas, rookie question mark, it doesn't matter. That perceived failure is something that will only make this kid better tomorrow.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Here comes the screen. To Whiteside. Here's a chance from long range. That no good. Off the mark. To Simmons. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
To Conley. The drive. Right to the basket. Conley to Rudy Gay. Mike Conley. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Tobias Harris. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Lets it fly from long range. Sixers with the rebound. To Simmons. Turns and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Rudy Gay. Knocks it down from mid-range. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of the shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Whiteside to Rudy Gay. Short jumper stays out.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Conley into the front court. The lead is 12. Embiid fires the 3. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Driving right to the basket. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Tobias Harris. Rebound comes to Mitchell. Whiteside. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Simmons. Beyond the arc for three. Message received. Well defended. Conley into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Sixers have the basketball. To Tobias Harris. Mitchell with the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Conley. His guys hold a commanding lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Now pass stolen by the Sixers. No good. Long key from three-quarters court. That's it for the first half. The Jazz in command of this one.
Thanks, Ed. The Jazz entered the locker room with a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Utah Jazz, the 76ers would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've got the break to figure some things out. And trust me, they've got a few things to figure out. Still, it's not like they're totally out of this game. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Philadelphia 76ers were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half.
Rudy Gay.
The NBA season 9-2021 Game 2-6 matchup will be coming up next. Los Angeles Lakers 1-3-1-2, Memphis Grizzlies 1-4-1-1.
These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
back to Ed and Jay. to
The
bring you
NBA
second
Season
half
9
action.
2021 Game 2-6 matchup will be coming up next. Denver Nuggets 1-2-1-2, San Antonio Spurs 8-1-5.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Simmons fires the three, knocks it down, and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The most important part for the offensive player is to create space. If you can create space, you can find your rhythm, and that's what we saw.
Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Donovan Mitchell with the rock to Conley. Screen coming.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
Offensive board to Whiteside. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Conley into the front court. His team up by 7. And he finishes at the rim.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Utah with the possession to Conley. Not that time. To Simmons. And a nice finish at the rim.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Simmons with it. The deficit now up to 5. Not done yet. Joel Embiid. With that, he's 5 for 9.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rebounds pulled in by Gobert. Mitchell with it up top. Up 5. To Conley. And hits at the line. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. 5 to shoot for Utah.
Watch that cutter.
Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Drummond. Gets it in the right corner. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one goes down.
There you go. Good shot, baby.
Two for 2 on that trip. Conley into the front court. Up 6. Mitchell. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Mitchell with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Andre Drummond rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end stand.
Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Conley steps out and hits.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Utah ball. To Conley. Has a look. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. The big fella, Andre Drummond. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
And abuses the rim with the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game. And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Knocked loose. From long range. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Conley. Takes stock of the floor. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. To Danny Green for three. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
Well, I like what you're doing right now. It looks like you're running some DHOs into PNRs. That's dribble handoffs into pick and rolls. You keep running that action, you're constantly going to keep the defense guessing.
Mitchell defended by Seth Curry. Oh, they called the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Substitution being made in this one.
76ers, number 45, Anthony Tolliver.
Rudy Gay. And scores. Strong take.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. It's Jazz ball. Conley to Whiteside. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Mitchell with it up top. Our score all even in this third quarter. Count the basket inside.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Can't miss those. Across the timeline, it's Conley. Leads a bucket. Offensive and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Seth Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Seth Curry is going to get 3 shots here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. Hits all 3 free throws. Conley into the front court. Leads just a point. Andre Drummond tips it. Jazz recovered.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Seth Curry is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Hits the second. One more coming. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. Clarkson with the basketball. Leads 1. Mitchell matched up with Tolliver. Flushes it home.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
From the painted area, won't go down. Clarkson with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. To Gobert. Seth Curry pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Seth Curry at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's been steady, 83% at the line. And the free throw is good. 3 points on that trip. Clarkson with the basketball. Tie game, third quarter. Here comes the screen. Seth Curry. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Won't go down. Cruises inside for two.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Here comes the screen. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Philadelphia 76ers are in the penalty. Into the game for the 76ers. Number
Clarkson.
10, Danny Green.
To Rudy Gay.
Gotta shoot that.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
To Joe Ingles. Slams it home on the putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
4-3. Smothering deep. Utah's got it. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
Clarkson with the basketball. Lead is 2. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Seth Curry is going to get 3 shots here. He's shooting 85% in this game. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3, got it. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Jazz have the ball. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. Jazz have the lead. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and you have to figure they like this spot they're in, entering the quarter with the lead on the road.
Yeah, but Ed, I disagree. As a player, I'm not really worried about how big the lead is right now. I'm worried about what kind of energy we're going to enter the fourth quarter with, more important.
Joe Ingles. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Danny Green with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Count it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Here comes the screen. Gets it in the right corner. Ingles, defended by Tolliver. Now a steal by Philly.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Clarkson with the basketball. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. Joe Ingles. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Fires the 3. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either. To Simmons. And the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Clarkson with the basketball. His group now down 2. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Mitchell, tough shot. He hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Shot misses there by Clarkson. To Drummond. Beyond the arc for 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Mitchell with the basketball. His team up by 1. A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Trying to cash in. Not that time. Utah with the possession. To Joe Ingles. Andre Drummond able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Clarkson. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at three here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And he hits the second. Three for three. Nice. Utah ball. To Whiteside. Grayson Allen. Down again. Ben Simmons. Huge block. Out of bounds off Ben Simmons. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Joe Ingles. To Rudy Gay. 5 to shoot for Utah. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Joe Ingles. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
And the rebound comes down to Utah. Mitchell with it up top. Leads a bucket. Whiteside to Rudy Gay. Shot from the lane won't go.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Easy path to the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Donovan Mitchell with the rock to Rudy Gay. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Count the free throw as well. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. To Rudy Gay. To Allen. Won't go. The follow won't go either. To Simmons. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Mitchell with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Throws it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Simmons to Danny Green from long range. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
For three, it's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Conley. They get it down to Gobert. Slams it down.
The true measure of Rudy Gobert comes on the defensive end. He was all-NBA defensive first team and was tied for the lowest opponent field goal percentage at 43%. You ain't getting by that.
Driving is Simmons, but his shot no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Conley into the front court. His guys down by 9. To Rudy Gay. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Rudy Gay to Conley. To Rudy Gay. Here's a chance from long range. Rudy Gay up to the challenge. Hits the three.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Danny Green to Tobias Harris. Simmons to Tobias Harris. 4-3. Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Second of 3 is good. Almost settles for a 2 or 3 trip. Conley to Whiteside. Deep right corner. Rudy Gay to Conley. Deep two there, won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Can't connect from inside. Rudy Gay to Conley. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Rudy Gay, and they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Time to shuffle things up.
Subbing in for the 76ers, number 3.
To Rudy Gay. Andre Drummond with a beat. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D. Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Conley. To Rudy Gay. Goes to the right side. Has a look. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Simmons. And he hits.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Jazz ball. To Whiteside. Screen coming. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oh, bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Across the timeline, it's Conley. The deficit is 6. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. Rudy Gay. Had a chance, but it's no good. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Another chance. Trying to cash in. Gay's shot off the mark. There it is, number 6. He's finished. Seat on the bench for the rest of this one.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Late heave to beat the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they take care of business at home. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers edged out a close victory in today's game. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Jazz lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Utah Jazz,
Game track. Field goals.
this was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Simmons was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
The NBA Season 9 2021 Game 2-6 matchup will be coming up next. New York Knicks 1-2-1-3, Toronto Raptors 1-1-1-4. The NBA Season 9 2021 Game 2-6 matchup will be coming up next. Dallas Mavericks 1-2-1-2, Indiana Pacers 1-1-1-6.